You know that sad moment when you look down at your plate and you wonder where all those crab rangoons went? And you wonder if you should order a second round. And you look up at your mom, hoping that she'll suggest it, but she looks up at you, knowing what you're about to ask, and shakes her head in silence. And you cry. But then you see a glimmer of hope when you see the lady walking over with the check and the giant mountain of golden fortune cookies, while your mom is digging into her wallet, using her last penny because you spent $165 on crab rangoon that night. You could care about nothing except that fortune cookie. You open it, overjoyed, your mouth watering, excited to see what that fortune has in store for you. I hate to tell you, but that fortune would not be what it is without a job called fortune cookie writers. The use of fortune cookie writers is that they hear boredom, they hear sadness when you can't get that second order of crab rangoon. It's something to distract you from getting a second helping of Kung Pao chicken that you know you don't need, your doctor knows you don't need, but instead they give you a good dose of wisdom. It's supposed to give you luck, like, I hope you don't get obese this next year. It makes customer service really good. It makes you feel like the waitresses care about you, when really all they care about is the tips. Fortune cookie writers are very relatable because every time you open a fortune cookie and you look at that fortune, you think, hey, relatable, when it's really not, because nothing they say is true. Some people are really superstitious and they believe that the numbers on the back mean something when they're really just lottery numbers. I mean, hey, maybe you could use them and become the next millionaire. The purpose is to make meals fun and make you forget about how much you just spent on Americanized Chinese food. Yeah, it was a lot. Ask your mom. It was Americanized Chinese tradition in 1918, so really it's not even a Chinese tradition, just something America came up with to make eating more fun. I mean, do we really need to make eating more fun? It was originally just Bible verses on there, but the guy who made them's wife decided, hey, nobody wants to read Bible verses, let's read some inspirational quotes. Put some lottery numbers on there so then they have to buy food to get free fortune cookies. The salary of a fortune cookie writer is like $53,000 a year. The expectation you do smart, you have to have ideas, you have to be a good writer. You have to know what people want. And hey, sprinkle in a few numbers that haven't been played recently in the lottery and you got yourself a job. They're not made in the restaurant, what many people might think. I mean, the waitresses aren't back there folding these cookies. I mean, they ordered them from somewhere else. They're mass produced, so that fortune you have, somebody else probably has, so don't feel lucky. There's many, many fortunes out there that I'm sure you've probably got, but I'm sure you've never felt as lucky as when you got 2 fortunes in one cookie, or as sad as when you got no fortunes in your cookie. I mean, if you think about it, would you even want a fortune cookie if there was no fortune? I don't think so. It would just be called a cookie. Thank you for watching my presentation. And please, don't order that second helping of crab rangoon.